Today we are going to stretch. We stretched the body already, so we can best maximize our flexibility and articulation between the whole, aligned figure of our imagination and our atomic imaginations that embody us. And as we do this, we are able to attack when we need to. We are able to go through chaos and order and fear itself and look death in the eye and remain in control, because we are bringing emotional control with our relaxed state, as well as just regeneration. So if there's that, you're going to feel there's a repercussion for things you do. And maybe it's in words, maybe it's in action, but you're going to feel these things. The men will want to kick your ass and the women will want to, destroy your reputation. So it is this that you will have to dig through when you are even doing the things that are right to you. And just be prepared for that. But this is why we stretch the day. We go into our conscious and unconscious quiet thoughts in a quiet room, just daydreaming and thinking about what we are going to do today and what we want. As soon as we are finished with this, we write for a little bit. We just write our goals for the day. We write some questions down that we have. We write what we're going to do. We write how we're going to do it. This articulation has to be really, really delved into, because it's like taking a candle into a dark room. You find other hidden candles in the room. You found them, they were hidden, and you have the chance to light those candles. And you could also pick up those candles. You could make yourself warm. You can move them around. You could only extend them as far as your arms allow you to go. You can put them here. Also, you could put the candle down. You could leave the candle there where it was. And you could continue that exploration into this deep unconscious darkness that must be discovered with the light. And you could leave the candle there and you could just go. But there's an anchoring to that thought. There's an anchoring to it, and there's a pattern established if you leave those candles lit inside of this, dark space that you actually don't know how big it is. There's no size. It's just a big plane of possibility. And as you develop your writing skills, you develop your ability to read better. When you're reading better, you're learning faster. When you're learning faster, you're able to internalize quickly, able to take these feelings and emotions and project them through thought and imagination onto the third person perspective, imaginative, structural behavior that you can now embody to fulfill, your own goals through those things that you already wrote down. And as you have this combination, right, then you are able to speak those things. And when you speak those things, there is a gravitation that occurs. It's a gravitation that increases status, increases perceived fame, increases authority and power. So it is this development internally with our thoughts that controls everything, because thoughts are those things that came from the unconscious development. They were projectiles of absolute thought manifestations. And it is that we must develop. And